Hello, my fellow nerds, and welcome back to Last Nerds on Earth presents The Five Crystals, a D&D adventure. I'm Mike, your host this week. I also play Oliver Blackthorn, the teenage halfling rogue. We're very excited to be welcoming back Venice from Fate's Grip as a special guest. We last left our heroes after an exhausting battle with some possessed armor. With the first floor of the dungeon at their backs, this week they delve further beneath the Black Obelisk. Will they find the source of the corruption that has taken over these lands? Will they even make it out of the cave? Find out right now.
Where we last left off our heroes, they had just faced a number of trials and tribulations through what appears to be the first level of a lair of a beast that they are hunting. They have confirmed that this is the location of the lair through a very dank and smelly room filled with corpses. They ran into an ogre in one room, they ran into a carrion crawler in another, and they fought off 4 different sets of armor, one of which was donned by Torolo, and they had a wonderful strength competition back and forth to see who could do what, and neither of them could beat the other. With the floor moving closer and closer to dropping them in, Rain was smart enough to flip the lever every time it flipped down. So they
Thank you for that.
Fought off the suits of armor, and battered and bruised, they looked to the staircase that delved deeper into the pit, and their thoughts began to think of what might lie ahead. So you guys have just finished this fight. You're in this hallway with 4 suits of armor that are crumpled in a heap, and I'm assuming you guys would like to take a short rest.
If we may.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm okay.
Whoa.
Sorry, that's my purple dice. Anyways, okay, so we'll have you guys pop a squat. You guys sort of sit down and take a minute to take a breather, relax. You guys are sort of
Use some hit dice.
Get your hit die, use your hit die, and just sort of looking around and taking stock of your situation and how it got you, and how you got there. About halfway through your rest, you guys notice a flapping of small wings. So from these stairs that are descending down into the pit, a small creature flies up. And if you guys would like to make a perception.
Well, you guys don't even really need to roll because Alex got a 3.
Oh, well, in that case.
Alex did not notice the flapping of wings.
I got an 11.
Okay. All right. So you get, 10 beats it. What you see flapping over there initially looks like a bat or a small creature of the sort. On closer inspection, you notice it's actually a blackened skull, 2 wings popping out of its head that is flapping. And it sort of just looks at you for a second and then turns around and goes back down the stairs.
Oh, that's not something you see every day.
Oh, that was one hell of a mug right there.
What?
Yeah.
What did you see?
You didn't see that bat that had like a skull?
The skull bat?
Bats usually have
No.
skulls. It's one of the defining traits of bats is they have skulls.
Well, it just is a skull though.
No.
Yeah, but yeah,
I don't
that's
think
all
they're
it
just
is.
Then it's
It was
not
a skull with bat wings.
a.
Yeah,
a
that
human
describes
skull.
it more accurately.
With bat
Yeah,
wings.
Yeah, that was way better.
Thank goodness
And
you're here.
And it looked at us.
Well,
Yeah, it looked right at us.
did it look friendly or?
It was a
Well, I
skull
mean-
with bat wings.
And I'm a
Well, just
giant
keep
green
going, so-
fucking dragon.
You never call yourself a dragon.
Do you
Well-
look friendly? 'Cause I would say no, personally. If I didn't know you, just to look at you, I would say no.
You know,
I know. I know he's not really friendly most of the time.
I'm hurt by this. I'm deeply
Well,
wounded.
things are how they are though. But we're buds.
Well,
Anyway, this skull bat, it knows where we are, and it went the direction we're going. So should we follow it? You think?
well,
There's only one way.
Well,
that's about it.
Oh, yeah.
Our only other option
Yeah.
is backwards.
yeah, we got one way to go. Well, who wants to go first? We should probably check for more traps and not step on that button again.
I'm happy to.
Torolo, Are you pretty good at like, investigating stuff? Like, are your eyes like super big or something?
They are massive. Abnormally so.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything, but yeah, maybe you should go take a look. And I want to put my hand on his shoulder and cast guidance on him. So he gets a
Ooh.
D4 added to his ability check for the next minute.
Well, I feel more investigatory.
Go get him, Tiger.
I will investigate for traps on my way down, slowly.
Jack, did you mute yourself?
Yeah.
Are you-
I was like, why do they keep interrupting me? This is so rude.
because you weren't talking.
I know that now. So you guys have investigated this room enough to know that there are no more traps in this room. So another half hour goes by. You guys pick yourselves up, and with Torolo leading the way, make your way into this staircase. Unlike the first one you guys came down, which was just a long sloping downward staircase, this one sort of zigs and zags and spirals a couple times. And moving through with Torolo leading the way, you don't notice any traps as you're going down. So you guys are noticing the air is getting drier as you're moving down. It's not quite as moist. You're not feeling like you're walking through soup anymore. And you guys come out into a small room with a hallway attached to the end of it leading forward.
Check for traps.
Check for traps.
Okay, roll me a trap check.
Okay.
Trap check.
Who's checking for traps?
To Rollo.
I'll check the
Rollo
traps.
is-
Okay, I'm gonna cast guidance on you again. You get a D4.
I'm gonna give him the help action.
Okay.
That's a natural 20. That's a natural 20 plus 5 at plus 2.
Damn.
Wow.
Nice.
I
It's a
hate
natural
to do this
27.
to you, but you find no traps. You search all around. You search for stones that might be discolored. You search for like things that might be marked, and you do not find any in this room, and you won't find any in the next hallway, and then the turn after that. I'll give that to you. I roll. Fuck.
You investigate
So-
so well you can see through walls.
You can,
Mhm.
yeah. If you get high enough,
That's my
above 25.
elven heritage.
That's right. In Dungeons and Dragons First Edition, you could actually like sense hidden doors as an elf. It's funny.
I missed
I don't
that.
know how that works now. So, anyways, you guys, I'm assuming, continue. So you guys move through this hallway. You come to a right turn, and you continue going, and then you come to a T. One is to the left, and one is to the right.
Nothing left to chance.
Yeah,
I was gonna say it, but I didn't want to.
that's a mighty fine idea. I don't know why I didn't think of it.
All right, maybe we should check for traps again.
We'll check
That's
for traps
also a mighty
again.
fine idea.
Rolling.
I'll cast guidance again.
Okay.
Every time.
I'll help again.
Every time.
That's a that's a 26.
Okay. Okay. And you guys are going to the left?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
That's right. Okay. With your fighter leading the way, he looks like an old school detective. Like he pops out a Sherlock Holmes hat and a brown coat, and he's magnifying glassing his way across the stones and not the pavement. He's looking at every piece of moss and every strand of spider web or cobwebs that are in here, and he's not finding anything. And so you guys sort of continue through, making a right turn and then a left turn and then a right turn again and then another left turn and then a left turn again and then a right turn, and then you go down a little bit and then you come back up. And I'm just kidding. So
Check for traps. Check for traps. Check for traps all the time.
you died 7 times. I forgot to tell you. So you guys are headed down this hallway, and after a few minutes, you see a glow at the end of the hallway. It's sort of reminiscent of maybe like some firelight, or like sort of a magical glow to it. It's not daylight is the best indicator that you can see. but it's basically at the end of this corridor, about 30 feet away.
Is it a specific color?
Yes, it's yellow.
Whoa, look at that yellow light, guys.
Yeah, why don't you guys stay back a little bit and I'll run up and check ahead and see if there's anyone around that corner. Because, I mean, where there's light, there's normally people, right?
Yeah,
And
or
we're
big
like
old
real deep in
lugs.
a cave.
Yeah, I remember to look up because that one guy was pretty nasty. I'm gonna cast guidance on Oliver.
Now, Oliver, just to give you a better picture, the light isn't around a corner. It's at the end of this tunnel, just to give you a full view of that.
Okay.
But you can sneak up if you'd like to.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Roll me an sneak injection check. Just roll me a sneak.
Sneak injection check.
I was trying to do like an investigation sneak check. Whatever. Shut up.
17, and then you said there's a D4 that I add to that.
Yeah, roll a d4.
Plus 4, 21.
21, very nice. You see Oliver almost meld into the shadows as he begins moving down the hallway. And Loki, that's a closet. Leave the closet alone. Fine,
Oh, Loki's here? Can he help us? He's like magical and stuff.
No,
Give me
he
more
can't help you.
rings.
No, sorry, guys.
Give me another coconut.
He
What
would love
staff
wielded.
do you have? Do you have a watermelon staff?
Well, that may not help. That may be worse than the potato staff. Watermelons
It
have
would
a
be.
lower AC than potatoes. All right, Oliver, you're moving down the hallway, and the light sort of grows a little bit brighter and brighter and brighter, and finally you're at this sort of doorway, a little archway, and you peer inside, and inside it's like a medium-sized room, probably about 30 feet by 30 feet. And in the very center is this wooden box, fairly not very ornate, just sort of basic wooden box, like a chest, essentially. And in the room, on the walls, are 4 glowing orbs.
Oh, that's interesting. I'll wave the rest of the team up. Do I see where the light's coming from? Is it the orbs?
It's the orbs, yeah.
Wow. Well, that's definitely not any fire that I've seen before. What do you guys make of that?
I'm prepared to
Yes.
investigate further, if need be.
That is most
Oh,
peculiar.
Yeah. I could poke things with my magic hand if you want. I know it sounds weird, but I could totally do it.
You have a magic hand.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of looks like smoke, but it's magic, and I like it.
Well, that would have been useful when we were opening that door.
Well, I guess it depends on how you look at it. I kind of wanted to turn into potato.
Well,
Well,
go ahead. Poke
Tarola,
the,
why don't you look around with the big eyes first, and then maybe I'll use my magic hand.
Of course.
Yeah, and I'll
So-
give you a hand on that.
22.
Okay. So looking around, you don't. And what are you looking for specifically here?
A combination of traps and anything of interest that's unusual apart from the orbs.
There's just the orbs and the wooden box. You see off to the right is another doorway. There doesn't seem to be any wires or strings or traps.
do the orbs look evil?
They look evil.
Interesting.
Do they? I just asked you your question back to you. Do they look evil?
Oh, I thought you just said they look evil.
Yeah, I
Oh,
heard
no.
evil.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said.
We didn't
I
hear
said-
the do part.
Oh,
You didn't.
like, okay. Do
Everybody
do
is
they
evil.
Look evil. Everything is evil. Do they look evil? You can use your thing if you want to see if the lights are evil.
No, I'm just wondering.
Okay.
Oliver is entranced by these and is slowly walking towards them with his hands outstretched.
I want to grab him. Want to grab him by the
What? This
back
so
of his
bright.
shirt.
One of
No,
them.
no, I
Hey.
need them.
One of them
Hey,
starts
come
to
on.
float
What?
towards Oliver.
Oh, I want to
See,
pull him
it
back
wants me to have it.
quickly.
It wants me to
Quickly,
have it.
quickly.
Okay, Oliver versus Carly's strength check. Actually,
Alright.
Carly, roll me a dexterity to see if you can grab him, and if you can, then we'll do a strength test.
Oh, 8 + 1, 9.
So you reach out for him, but he's already moved beyond your reach. Oliver, what would you like?
It's mine. It's mine.
Okay,
I'm
Oliver,
gonna reach for it. And just so you know, I rolled a wisdom saving throw on this for myself and got a natural 1.
have you do that? Okay.
Now, was
so
this
the
directed, or
orc-
did you just do it?
What do you mean?
I just did it because, I mean, Oliver's a thief and he sees something shiny and that looks very valuable.
Right.
Right.
So Oliver, you are reaching up to this orb and it gently, almost.
Do I have time to
heavenly-
cast something?
No. Your action was to grab him.
Okay.
It floats into your hand, and suddenly a pain rips through your entire body. And it's sort of like this electrifying pain that just sort of almost paralyzes you. You're going to take 9 lightning damage, and 3 of the 4 lights go out. The one that is on Oliver's hand is still there. The other ones disappear. Let's roll initiative.
Oh.
God damn it, Oliver.
I'm sorry.
Good, you
Well,
leave
if it's
well enough
shiny, he
alone.
goes for it.
True, I mean, it's in its nature.
Just got down these stairs. Can I not kill something for 5 minutes?
That'd be boring. You were having such a boring time with the roleplay of the, heist and whatnot.
I don't know. I think we've had enough combat to keep us satisfied in the last level of the dungeon.
Hate to disappoint, so. 20 to 25.
30-20.
30-20 for Carly. All right, and 15 to 25.
18.
I got a 17.
So 17 for Rain. Oliver, what'd you get?
18.
So 10 to 15.
12 for Geraldo.
12 for Tirolo.
14 for Alex.
Tirolo, you cannot ever not go last. Not allowed, apparently. Okay, so this one glowing light, the only source of light in this room, is basically hovering on Oliver's hand. Harley, you are up first. You guys are sort of bunched at this doorway. There's a box in the middle, and then off sort of in the corners, it gets dim light. You can't really see in there as well. The other 3 orbs have disappeared. What would you like to do?
Will you give me an investigation check? That's not my action. Can I do that?
Yeah, that's fine. What are you wanting? What are you trying to see?
I want to see if there's anything else in this room, like a lever or anything else that I can notice that's a little off.
I'll just tell you, Tirolo got such a high roll. There's nothing else in this room.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So my first action, I was already ready to do it. So I'm pretty sure that I was already casting it. I'm going to cast Mage Hand and push that orb out of Oliver's hands and try to make my way to him. That's my instinct.
Okay. I mean, yeah, we can probably.
Because nothing's actually attacked me yet. I've just seen it
Yeah.
electrocute him when he touched it. So I don't want to shoot a firebolt at my buddy.
Appreciate that.
Instead of trying to push this orb, because I'm not really sure. I mean, it's got its own mind, right? So it would probably try and resist that, but I'm not sure exactly how. Would you like to try and pull Oliver back away from it?
I think that would make sense since I was already trying that.
Okay.
To begin with.
Because I wasn't sure if like that Mage Hand could even do that against the will.
Okay, so it's basically like floating in the air, and he's got hands on it, so I might be able to pull him away from it.
Yeah, so like just try to grab I think you can just grab and pull, and it says it can't carry more than 10 pounds, so I'll give you like 10 pounds of pulling force, and I think that would drag Oliver back a couple feet.
Okay, well,
Okay.
It would either be with Mage Hand or just me doing it, because I was already trying to grab him.
I mean, either or, you're not too far away, you can't move up to him and grab him.
Okay, then I'll Mage Hand it.
Okay, that way you at least have
He is
that
a little guy.
little guy. So okay, so this hand of smoke essentially emanates out of Carly's arm alongside his other hand, and then reaches out, grabs the back of Oliver's tunic, and gives a yank. And Oliver, you stumble back probably about 5 feet away from this thing.
Okay.
Any bonus actions you'd like to do? Any movement?
I think I'm gonna move up to Oliver if I can. He's
Yeah.
not too far away.
Yeah, I mean, he's like
Yep.
right there. So
Yep.
you and Oliver are basically side by side now. Everybody else is probably like 10 feet away from you guys. You guys are off to the right. Everybody else
Okay.
is sort of bunched up in the entrance. So I know it's kind of hard to visualize with that map, but we're pushing through. So next up is actually Oliver.
Well, I was actually just gonna throw the thing.
Okay, and Rain, you're next, by the way.
So
it wasn't actually sitting in your hand, it was hovering just above it. Sort of you saw this like spark reach out from it and go into your palm.
okay. So Carly dragged me back a little bit, and then I'm gonna sort of regain my footing and grab my remaining dagger and throw it at it.
Okay, roll me an attack roll.
8 + 7, 15.
Does not hit.
Ugh.
So your dagger flies right past this thing. You sort of see it move out of the way really quickly, and it flies sort of off into the corner, the back right corner, and you hear it clatter against the wall.
Oh, not my other dagger.
And it falls into a pit and is gone forever. Okay, so is there a movement or bonus action you'd like to take?
Would you say I'm engaged with it?
I don't know. How serious are you guys?
Did you make plans yet?
Haven't you done that
How
joke
many
yet?
dates?
I can't
Totally has done that.
help it.
Like
It's
every
hilarious.
time. Every
It's my
time.
favorite dad joke. I would say no. Carly was able to pull you away from it, and it probably got an attack of opportunity, but I skipped over that.
Yeah, I'm gonna move away then. Like,
Okay.
I mean, just out of the room, which I'm sure is less than 25 feet.
So you guys basically see Oliver get shocked. Carly grabs and pulls him back, and then Oliver like throws his dagger and then just runs away past you guys into the hallway. It is sort of the sequence of events that happened here. Okay.
Like a true 14-year-old.
Rain, it is your turn.
Okay, shit. So there's like nothing crawling around on the ceiling or the walls or like creepy eyes staring out us from somewhere. It's just these orbs.
It's just this one orbs that you can see right now.
Okay.
There was nothing else. Rolla had a really good investigation check. There was nothing else in this room besides the box, which just looks like a basic wooden box, and these 4 orbs. One is the only one you can see.
And the orb is just floating there? Or is it
Yes.
actually attacking us?
It
It's
floated
just-
over to Oliver and gave him a pretty nasty shock.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to... Where is it? Can I do an Arcana check on the orb?
What are you trying to figure out?
What it is?
So I think that'd actually be a nature check.
Would it? I mean, I'm fine with either one.
Yeah, good. It's a
I just-
nature check.
Okay. So that is a 15 for my check.
So this is something that you've heard about, but you've never encountered. Even on your many travels all over the place, you've never run into this. So you've heard of this thing. It is essentially a spirit. It's not necessarily a full-blown spirit. It's not the entire essence of what a creature once was. It's more of the malicious and malevolent intent of the creature that was ripped from its body at the time of its death. It usually tries to lure other creatures in, attempts to kill them, and then raise up others of itself. That's what I'm going to give you.
So it's definitely hostile.
Definitely hostile.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure it wasn't just like self-defense and thought like, oh, these guys might be trying to hurt me. Okay, but it's definitely hostile.
Definitely hostile.
All right. In which case, I'm gonna hang back and I'm gonna shoot it with my bow.
Okay, you may fire when ready.
And hit it with my bow. Nat 20.
That'll hit. Roll me some damage, man.
Roll that damage.
And double it.
Oof. Just a measly 8 damage.
After you doubled it?
Yeah, well it's 2d8 plus 3 with the crit. So
Yeah.
I rolled really poorly on my damage.
Okay, that happens. So you did. I'm
You
sorry, how much
rolled.
damage?
Poorly.
Yeah, so I did a total of 8 damage to it.
8 damage. All right, so Rain, after sort of figuring out that this thing isn't here to have a party with you, you pull your bow back, sort of aim, release, and it sails into it, slows down, and continues going through. The creature sort of shakes and sort of dims slightly, and you can see sort of wisps of like ethereal smoke coming off of it. Oh, very well done.
And that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Next up are the creatures. Loki, chill the fuck out, dude. They're doing fine. I know, but they'll be okay. He's worried about you guys. So
We're gonna be okay, Loki.
Well, we might not be okay, but
yeah, we'll find out. Okay, so this initial creature. Anyways.
that's when Loki knew he fucked up.
That's right.
Barking man.
Get fucked up. Like he's been down here for hours, quiet, and then as soon as I'm actually doing stuff, like Andrew, when we were doing our mic stuff, he was down here, and you never.
I never heard him.
No. Because anyways, so this creature that Rain has been like Oliver threw his dagger at, and Carly got Rain or Oliver away from, begins floating towards you, Rain, and
Hey, I got its attention. I'm gonna die again.
That's new. You got a monster's attention? Weird.
it comes right up to you. Okay, all right. What is that? Plus that to that? Yeah. And you sort of see it spark a little bit, and the sparks like fly out towards you and like splash over your body, and you feel like these tingles, but then they're gone.
Okay.
And then you guys see the other three pop up, like appear. One of them's at the very back wall, and then there are two more that are right next to Aligrax and Tirolo, and they are going to do some stuff. Let me see.
They're gonna try to do some stuff.
They're gonna try to do some stuff. Aligrax, a 14 doesn't hit you, correct?
Nope.
Right. Okay. And a 14 doesn't hit you, Tirolo, either, does it?
It does not.
Okay, well, this was the die I was rolling all 20s on. Now I'm going to keep using it. Eventually it'll hit a hot streak, and hopefully it'll be a good time. So you guys sort of feel that same tingle thing. Like they're right in front of you, and you feel like these tingles and like an electric surge, like too much ozone's around you. And then after a minute, they're gone. And then there's just still one at the very back of the room that is just sort of floating there. So, all right, so that is their turn. Aligrax, it is your turn.
All right, let's show these things how it's done.
Let's do it.
So there's one right in front of me, right?
Correct.
Or are Tirolo and I both engaged with both of them?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll go for the one right in front of me.
Okay.
And we'll go with 2 Great Weapon Master attacks.
Okay.
Oh boy. So I'm guessing a 5 doesn't hit,
Surprisingly, no.
but does a 13 hit?
It does not.
Oh wow. All right.
So 2 big, as you're swinging at it, you're noticing it's like whipping back and forth really quickly and just dodging all of your strikes.
Well then.
Anything else?
That's I think that's it for the Mighty Aligrax.
All right. Tirolo, it is your turn. You've got one right in front of you and one just to your front right.
I'm going to look at Aligrax and just nod at him as I focus my attention on the one that he was attacking. Both strikes with my long sword, slashing out, trying to hit it just dead center, trying to poke it like an eye.
All right. Let me hear an attack.
First attack, that is a 12, so no. The second one, that's a little bit better. That's an 18 to hit.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Fantastic. Okay. I'm going to just look at Aligrax and just mumble, we're in for something here.
You might be right.
All right. So those are y'all's turns. Carly, it is your turn.
Okay, so based on the fact that it's got a high AC and it moves fast, okay, I'm going to. Is any of them right in front of me? That same one that got Oliver, is it still there?
That one's in front of Rain right now. So the way I'm imagining it is it's from left to right is Tirolo, Aligrax, and Rain. And then, Carly, you'd actually be a little bit out in front, wouldn't you? Because you went and grabbed Oliver.
I was in front of them.
So it's basically like if you're still facing where Oliver was, it's like right behind you, and then right behind it is Rain. So if you turned around, it's right in front of your face.
Okay, how far away is Rain from me right now?
10 feet.
Oh, okay. Crap. So if I cast something with a 10-foot range, it's gonna get him.
Gonna just barely hit him. Yeah.
Okay.
It
Can I
wouldn't hit
warn him
anybody
first?
else. What are you wanting
Can
to
I-
cast?
I want to cast poison spray.
Right. You can warn him. He won't be able to do anything about it, but he'll know it's coming.
All right.
Do you have another option?
This is gonna suck.
That's within a.
Okay. I'm good. I got it. All right. So instead of that, I'm gonna say, "Here comes the boom," and then clap my hands together because I just learned that trick from watching Aligrax and cast thunderclap right at that motherfucker.
Gotcha.
He has to beat a con of 12.
There he goes. No, he does not beat it. He got a 10.
Nice. Okay, so 2d6 thunder damage. Oh, 11 total.
Okay, so you clap your hands, and a thunderous blast roars around the room, and this thing it sort of rocks back and forth in the air, and it almost looks, from what you can tell, dazed, and it's flickering, and its light is pretty low. It's still standing. Well,
Floating.
metaphorically speaking, yeah. It's still there, but it's looking pretty dim at this point. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm gonna say, hey Rain, boot back a little bit because I got some other stuff to try. Like 10 feet.
I
And
mean,
then that's it.
that's great. Rain can't do that.
Yeah, well,
You can
when
respond.
you, on your next turn, maybe you'll move back a little bit.
Oliver, it is now your turn. After that is going to be Rain.
I'm going to run back into the room and draw my short sword as I'm running and jump up into the air and swing at the one that Carly just hit.
Okay, roll me an attack.
13 plus 7, dirty 20.
Pretty Tony will do it. Roll me
All right.
attack damage.
5 damage.
All right, that is enough. With the slash through its ethereal form, you are able to basically snuff out this little light. Little pop, inaudible sound, but it, expands really quickly and it's gone.
Well, there's one of them.
He says coolly. His cape doesn't billow, unfortunately, because he doesn't have it.
It's more of a cloak.
It's more of a cloak type situation. Okay, so next up is Rain. After that's the creatures and then Aligrax.
Okay, so one of them's gone. One's still there, right?
Yep, two are still there.
Okay, I'm
Right
going
in
to
front of you,
take.
and then there's a third one at the back of the room.
All right, I'm gonna take a shot at one of them.
Okay. The one in front
17.
of- The one in front of Aligrax or the one in front?
Yeah, the one in front of Aligrax.
Okay.
17 to hit.
Does not hit.
Ooh, 17 doesn't hit. Shit.
Neither does 18.
Oh, damn. Okay.
19 or 20.
They're dodgy little boogers. So
Yeah.
It's sort of, it doesn't even really, but you can't tell, but where it's looking, but you rear your bow back, let loose an arrow, and it sort of like ducks down really quickly and is still, it sort of starts moving a little bit quicker, almost as if it's agitated at you. So is there any movement or bonus action you'd like to do?
Not at the moment.
Okay. So the two in front of Aligrax and Torolo are still there, and the third one in the back of the room flies almost imperceptibly fast straight towards Carly and is going to attack him. 16 to hit.
It does?
Okay, so it's roll some damage. And you're going to take 6 damage. 6 shocking damage.
All right.
And then the one in front of Aligrax is going after Aligrax. 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
That'll do 8 damage to you.
Ouch.
Last one's going after Torolo, so they're just sort of going down the line here. That's a 16 to hit.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, it does just.
Okay, we got 10 damage on you.
Oh,
Oh, man.
shocking.
Oh, Derolo.
Okay, let's see. Who up? Aligrax, you're up next.
All right, so we're like right in front of two of them.
Yeah, so left to right, Tirolo, Aligrax, Rain, and then Oliver and Carly are sort of out in front of you, out past this line, and in front of you guys is each one, basically.
And then is there space around them, or are they right up against the wall?
They're no, they're in front of you guys, and you guys are like right out of the door into the room.
Okay, so what I'd like to do is I'd like to maneuver, staying within, their attack range, but maneuver around to the other side of them, so
Okay.
I'm opposite from Tirolo, so we can flank them.
Okay, I see what you're doing. Yeah, you would, to be able to do that, you basically have to go around this line of them, and you would come out of contact with one of them, provoking an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, it's gonna take it, and 15 to hit you?
No.
Okay, cool. Then you're good. So it's sort of, as you're moving away from it, it sort of like swoops at you, and you feel like this sort of static run along your spine, but you're unharmed as you move around and get behind this one that's facing Tirolo.
Nice. So we are now flanking it, correct?
Or now for flanking it, yeah. So you have advantage on your attacks.
Perfect. Then I'm gonna make 2 attacks, normal attacks.
Gotcha, go for it.
Let's see. That's going to come out to a 24 and a 22.
Both hit. Roll me some damage.
Lovely. And that is going to be 26 to one of them.
All right, so big, huge overhand slash through it. You see it sort of like follow the blade a little bit, almost as if it's, getting knocked with the blade, but you cut all the way through it, and then you come up again with an underhand swing straight up, and it's sort of, comes with the blade a little bit, and then just poof, it goes out.
Nice. Then as a bonus action, I'm going to make 1 attack against the other one.
Oh yeah, do it.
And am I flanking this one or no? Or can I use the rest of my movement to get in a flanking position with it?
I think you could, and you'd be still within its range, so it wouldn't get well, this would be the same one, so it couldn't take an attack of opportunity anyways.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, so you basically would be in between you and Rain at this point.
Sure. Works for me.
Hit him. Hit him hard!
That is a 21.
One does hit.
All right. And that is going to be 10 damage.
All right, so you bring your sword through this one, doing like a side swipe. The blade actually comes like within an inch of Rain's nose, and he's like, ah, just, flavor text there. And you see it flicker, and this like sort of mist sort of starts coming off of it a little bit. I'm gonna murder my dog real quick. Tirolo, you're up next. Give me 1 second, and I'll be right back with the corpse of Loki.
Now's your chance.
Metaphorical.
Show your might, Tirolo. This is your chance.
Shall I attack? Well done.
That's a good idea.
Okay. Shall I? Okay.
They seem to be like, susceptible to like kinetic attacks and stuff.
They seem to be susceptible to big-ass great swords.
Well,
Yeah, that's like kinetic too. I'm not
simply my.
like
Well, I
a
suppose
book
so.
smart, but
You're very smart. I will use my skill and swiftness, and I will perhaps burn it and see if it will burn beneath my wrist. And I will use a firebolt here in my pain.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh man, it's Fire Brothers. Fire Brothers.
Fire
Just gonna
Brothers.
yell it out. Fire Brothers.
All right, so you're firebolting this one.
I will attempt to firebolt first. 1 attack.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 1 in all my strength, magical strength. And the next one, I'm going to just strike it with my longsword. That's still just a 17.
Does not hit, unfortunately.
Oh, I'll just
so you
yell in
guys-
frustration.
Go ahead.
I'm just yelling in frustration. These balls, they just, they hang low, but they're simply just not hittable.
Just the other day, I was thinking, you know what? I listen to a lot of other podcasts, and I don't think we've ever had a dick joke before. In our podcast,
Oh,
we
we totally have.
We might have
totally
had
have,
a small one here or there or something, but it wasn't.
Do you not remember Aligrax's phallic holy symbol?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that came up like 3 times.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Holy phallus.
Anyways, we got a dick joke and a ball joke now. Earning that E rating. All right. That fourth tag is in effect. Unable to connect with this ball of light. Next up is Carly. Oliver, you're after him.
All right, so where's the closest one to me?
It's right in front
The
of your
one's
face.
out.
No.
Okay.
No, because wait, let me see. So took that one out.
No, that one was taken out by Oliver.
There's one by Rain.
Okay, and
There's
he
one
didn't
in front of
move, so
Rain,
he's still
And then there's
there.
one next to it. Yeah.
All right, so I want to get within range to attack it with Thunderclap again,
Okay.
without getting Mr. Rain.
Oh, just
Okay,
hit
so-
me. I'll survive it.
Well, it's only 5 feet, so we're good.
I've survived worse.
Does a 16 beat that?
Oh crap!
I think it's 12,
It was. I think
right?
it was a 12. Yep, it beats it.
Okay, and I don't see it taking half damage. Okay, so it's sort of ready for you this time. You like, boom, bang your hands together, and it like sort of rides the wave a little bit, and then comes back down looking just as fine and dandy as it used to be. So,
Okay, and I'm right up on it right now, right?
correct. Yeah, you're like right there.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to do? Bonus action, etc.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay, let's go to Oliver then. Oliver, you are behind Carly essentially, and there are 2 orbs left. One of them is right next to each other. Aligrax is behind one. Rain and Carly are like on either side of one, and then Torello is standing off against one.
I'm gonna jump up off Carly's shoulders and point my short sword straight down and
Okay.
try to jab into the one that's there.
Roll me an acrobatics check. Acrobatics.
Oh, hell yeah. 17.
Can I high five his free hand when he's doing that?
I would give him a disadvantage on his acrobatic check.
Okay,
because he
no,
messed up
I
his
won't try it.
gyroscope. Okay. Oliver, since you rolled such a high acrobatic check, you get advantage on this attack.
Sweet.
Yeah, because I think that's an inspiring.
That's good because the first roll was a 3. The second was a 9 plus 7, 16, which still is nothing.
Not hit. So you do this pretty sweet action flip where you like put one foot on Carly's calf and then the next one on his belt, and then the last one on his shoulder, and you like kick off and you do this sweet front flip in the air and you bring it down on this thing and it just dodges to the left and you're like, son of a bitch, and then you land and do a little roll. So you're not in space, essentially. Yeah. All right.
A little roll. He should be
Yeah.
offended.
Shouldn't be because he's a little guy. All right, Rain, your turn.
All right, I'm going to switch to my short swords, and I'm gonna try to move in close and take one out, since I can't seem to get any luck with my bow.
So Aligrax is actually behind the one in front of you, so you had advantage on your attack rolls.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my dreadful strikes as well.
Awesome. Do it to it, man. Let me see some damage come out.
Okay. 8. I'm really glad I had advantage, because otherwise it'd be a 1.
You rolled a 2?
No, I rolled a natural 1.
So you said you had an 8. On your first
I
roll.
rolled a 2 on the second roll,
Yeah.
and then it,
Okay.
like, with my bonus, it became an 8. The first roll was a natural 1.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, and then my second sword, I got a 25 with advantage.
That'll hit. Roll me some damage.
And roll the damage plus my dreadful strike,
Okay.
and that's going to be a total of a measly 9 damage.
9 damage on this bad boy. So you bring your glowing sword through, and it is hit, and like it starts to swell up to like burst, and then it brings itself back together, but it's like flickering and it's like low light. So you basically have one that's still glowing really well and then one that's in low light. So is that your turn?
Yeah, that's going to be my turn for now.
Okay.
I have other things I could do. I want to save them.
I got you, yeah. So on their turn, they're sort of floating there, and you see them sort of almost like slow down their bobbing back and forth as if, sort of contemplating, and then suddenly they're gone. Aligrax, it is your turn.
They just disappear. Okay.
So they all just disappeared.
Yep. The last two disappeared, and actually we are out of initiative.
Alright.
So
Just strike my sword where it used to be.
yeah, right. So yeah, they are gone. The room is completely dark, and as far as you know, they have fled. And since we're technically out of initiative, you know for sure that they have fled.
So, I'm gonna stay away from shiny things in here.
We'd appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Why do I not believe you?
You look like a
Well,
zombie there, just going
okay.
towards it.
I'm gonna do my best to stay away from shiny things around here.
Well,
What manner
why
of
don't you,
That's,
is it?
It's
why
my
don't
bad
you
on
break
that
into
one.
break into that chest, man? Like,
Yeah, I can do
let's
that.
see what's
I
in
can do
there.
that.
They might have been protecting it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll do that. First, I would like to check it for traps.
Roll me an investigation.
I'll give you guidance.
So 11, 12.
No traps that you can see. No lock either.
Oh, well, that's interesting. You'd think they would try to lock it if they were guarding it.
Well, those have
Um,
snacks. I really hope it has snacks.
How would
I
they
can
lock
really
it?
snack right now.
Okay. I'm gonna flip it open.
Okay. So you flip the box open, pause for a moment, nothing happens. Peering inside, you see a pile of gold and 2 red vials.
Oh, well, look at this. I'll pull it all out.
Oh, wait, sorry to be the buzzkill, but you said the room was dark, right?
Completely dark.
So he can't see what's in there.
No, he cannot
Technically.
see what's in there. He doesn't. You don't have dark vision, do you? No. So yeah.
Aligrax pulled out a torch.
Okay. Just for
Sure.
sake of narrative, we'll say Aligrax.
Okay.
Yeah, Yeah.
Oliver just opens the chest. Wow, I have no fucking idea what's in here.
Well.
Yep.
What do we have here? No, seriously.
A whole bunch of, I'm not sure.
This feels like
I'd like to-
glass.
I'd like to pull out my red vial that I got from the other chest and compare it.
exact same.
Oh, hey, this looks like the same, man. Like, now we got 3. Can I do an Arcana check on that?
Do an Arcana check on it.
8 plus 5, 13.
Okay, so it does have magical properties about it, healing properties.
Oh, I can feel like, healing magic off of this because, I got healing magic now. It tingles a little bit weird, like onto my left knee. It's kind of weird, but, yeah.
Well, that could be useful.
Well, you mind if I drink this one? And I hold up the one I've got. I mean, I could use the top off. That shock really hurt.
Hold off for now. Use that when you really need it. I can restore some vitality to you.
Yeah, like
How
maybe
much?
right before a battle, if we can anticipate it.
How much do you need, Oliver?
Well, I'm down 14. I'm also at 14.
Okay, I'll give you 11, bring you up to 25.
All right.
Who else?
I think I'm okay. If I would put a number to it, I'm like 29 out of 37. That's just a broad number.
That's very specific. It's quite ingenious of you.
Skirting that metagaming edge right there. On the, right on
Alright,
the,
well, in that case, Oliver, I'll give you one more.
With just 1 HP?
Yeah, well, one in addition to the 11 I gave you before, so 12 total.
Okay. Cool. All right, yeah. I'm feeling good now.
I'm keeping a reserve of like 5 just for curing a disease if we run into that.
just to
Oh,
let you
good
guys
call.
know, the healing potions that you have found in the dungeon are greater healing potions, not regular healing
Ooh.
potions. So those are in
Okay.
the player's handbook. You can add them or change them in your inventory. So anything that you've found in here that is a red vial is essentially a greater healing potion.
So how many do we have total?
I think 3, including these
3. I have 1, and Oliver has 2 right now.
And then counting up the gold that everybody forgot about.
Oh, I didn't forget about it. It's in my pocket.
Yeah, roll me a sleight of hand check because you got 4 guys looking at you.
Yeah, you're just gonna steal the
14
gold.
plus 7, 21.
21. I mean, that does beat everybody's passive perception, I think.
A lot of gold, though, man.
Lot
You
of
must
gold.
I mean,
I
wait.
mean, I'm
just
not
going for all
like
the
purposely doing this. I'm just sort of like, okay, we'll just count this later.
Okay.
Maybe
so Oliver,
maybe hoping that someone will forget about it, but
okay, add 315 gold to your inventory.
You tell me we're all looking at this chest, and that's just passive perception to see if he pockets
He's really good at it. He's really good.
Well, there was gold in the other one.
I
I'm
think
saying, just saying.
I think what I'll do this is if Oliver, if you want to pocket an extra amount of gold, like up to like maybe 10 or 15, I'll let you do that without them seeing. But other than that, they're going to see you pocket everything else.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll just skim a little off the top then. I'll just do like 15. And like,
Okay.
oh, well, here's your guys'
So between
pot of this gold.
So Oliver has an extra 15. Remember, no metagaming, guys, so nobody knows this. But there's 300 gold essentially to split between the 5 of you.
What a shame there wasn't more. Oh well.
it's 60 apiece.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Everybody had 60 to their inventory except for Oliver, the sneaky little rogue, who had 75.
I'm going to Torello's just going to hand it to the rogue, and I'll say, "You seem to be someone who we can trust. Here, have my share for now, and perhaps if we all live through this, I may take a portion back. I have no need of gold here."
Well, why don't we add it to the party fund, the beer fund, as we call it.
Yeah, I want to have a beach party.
You can have many beers with this. Take it.
Well, I'll just take that, Oliver. Add it to the party fund.
Oliver tries not to let go of it, but then kind of does.
All right, so all funds are distributed as they need to be.
What was the total? Because I did add that into my gold, and now I have a substantial amount that I don't actually have.
So you had
Torello gave you 60.
How much currency do you have right now?
728.
Yeah, you originally had
because I pocketed everything from that.
You had 400.
Yeah, I had 4 something.
413. Yeah. So add 60 and then add 75 after that, which I think is 135 total.
Well, no, just the 75 because we took
just the 75,
another 60 for the party, the beer fund.
Okay, there you go.
What was the full amount though? Because I put that in when I first took the bag.
Subtract it down to 413.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I think you can just change it and then add 60 on top of that.
Okay.
Should be good. All right. So you guys are in this room. One doorway leads to the back from where you came, back to the T, and then the other one leads out, and you see it sort of turn into a corner with the torchlight that Aligrax is carrying.
Investigation. Traps.
All right, roll it for me.
And I want to shake his hand and give him
give him the help action with that.
Okay, so you have a plus 1d4 and advantage.
Oh, an advantage.
Yeah, because
the help action
is helping you.
Right. Okay, I'll take that 16 plus 5 is 21, 23 in total.
Okay, looking ahead, I'm assuming you're looking for traps in the nature?
Yes.
Okay, no stones are discolored, no wires are across the way. The path ahead looks relatively clear as far as you can tell.
We're in the good zone, gentlemen. Let us continue.
Hi everyone, Mike again. Thank you so much for listening to our podcast and showing your support. If you enjoy what we do and would like to support us monetarily, you can find us on Patreon at patreon.com/lastnerdsonearth. We recently reorganized our tiers, added some new perks, including a new show we recently recorded called 4 Nerds and a DM, which will be available at all levels starting at $1. We also started a Ko-fi. It's spelled Ko-fi. For those of you who want to show their appreciation but don't want to commit to a monthly donation. And if you don't want to give us money at all, we're all right with that too. You can still rate and review us on Apple Music, Google Play, and Facebook, and check out our social media, Twitter and Facebook at Last Nerds Earth, and Instagram and Reddit at Last Nerds on Earth. Our next episode will be out on November 18th. Until then, stay safe and stay positive. We'll see you next time.